If you're constantly scrambling to figure out what to post, if you're running out of ideas, if you're feeling like you're doing the same things over and over again, this is going to be a great exercise for you because it's going to help you kind of map out a little bit how your week is going to look so that you don't get stuck. Hi friends, welcome back to my 30-day series on how to become a food content creator in 2025. Today, we are going to talk about how to plan your content for the week. So I'm a little bit more old school when it comes to this stuff. I write everything down. I'm a writer. I am a journaler. I don't know how to use Notion. I haven't worked in an office since 2008. So I can't really tell you how to get on a computer and schedule out all of your goals and like have them send notifications to your phone. That's not my thing. I don't do that. It actually makes me so uncomfortable. I write everything down. And according to an article on Forbes about the neuroscience of writing things down, you are 1.2 to 1.4 times more likely to accomplish your goals if you write them down. So get your pen and paper. Let's plan out your week. If you want to transfer it to your Notion later or to whatever planning app you use, that's totally fine. But for today's purposes, we are going to put pen to paper and cement this stuff in our brains because you're more likely to get it done if you do it this way. So let's go. For my planning, I use this priority planner. And the funny thing is I bought this years ago and I just really started putting it to use as I got more serious about my content creation journey because I realized that I need to be a lot more structured in how I planned my weeks. And so I like this because it gives you a monthly overview where you can kind of talk about what it is that you want to do for the month. But then week by week, you have check-ins and you can actually write down the things that maybe are going to keep you stuck, but then you can also write down your big 3 and the top 8 things or the top 7 things that you want to get done for the week. So like if we look at my last week, my goals for last week were to do 8 YouTube videos, a 2-day water fast. I did 3, a 30-minute walk every day. I wanted to get my profile set up on Twirl and Billo, which are apps that you can use to get UGC jobs, and to clean out 2 closets. I have a lot of walk-in closets, thank God, in my house, and sometimes they get really junky. And so my goal last week before my sister came to visit me was to get these closets cleaned out. I also wanted to do 2 bubble baths and 2 cooking videos. I did not get to the cooking videos. YouTube has been my top priority at this point. So once I'm done with this 30-day series, then I'll be much more available to do cooking videos again. But this is my priority for right now. Writing it down, this was a lot of things to get done. 8 YouTube videos in 1 week is a lot of work. However, because I wrote it down, I did accomplish quite a large portion of this list. So we're going to go through and do a mock content planning for your week. First, we're going to decide how many times we want to post. So I post on social media every single day. For TikTok and Instagram, I typically will do the same types of posts. Like if I post it on Instagram, I'll then just save the video and take it and post it onto TikTok. For TikTok though, I do tend to talk more directly to the camera because I feel like that platform really honors and engages with that type of content a lot more than Instagram does. So as I write down my content for the week, I'm going to say that I want to do a Thai beef salad. We're going to do a no-knead bread. And I do really feel the urge to be baking again, so we might be doing a no-knead bread. You never know. I want to do a coffee shop visit, and I'm going to just film the coffee shop. A food carousel. A carousel is basically where you post like 10 or 20 pictures. You post those pictures, you can add a little music, you can put a little caption on TikTok, you can add a long form caption on TikTok and on Instagram. But the carousel is not a video. It's literally just back to the old school way of sharing photos on your page. You share however many you want to kind of tell a story about what your week has looked like or what your day has looked like. So we want to do 1 carousel. We also want to do a direct to camera like I'm doing right now. We want to do 1 real moment. And when I say real moment, I mean if there was a point in the baking process where something didn't turn out. Actually, let's be more positive than that. If there was a point in the baking process where the bread came out amazing and I like leapt for joy and had like just squealed with glee, I'm gonna share that because that's a triumph, that's a win, and we wanna share our wins. It doesn't always need to be like a mess up, and I wanna change my thinking around how I perform in the kitchen, and the best way to do that is to just assume it's gonna go well. So we're gonna share the wins of the baking process because I do think I'm gonna bake something this weekend. And then we have a protein video about the necessity of increased protein in women who are over 40, like myself. So we have all this written down. We know that this is what we want to do. What I would do then is write down the top 3 priorities, because obviously if you're just starting out on your food content creation journey, this might feel a little bit overwhelming. I'm gonna pick the 3 things that I wanna make sure that I get done this week, and I'm gonna put them here. I'm gonna say for me, it's gonna be the protein video because I'm actually gonna use that in my UGC portfolio so that I can get more brand deals involving supplements. So we're gonna do a protein video about 40 plus. We're gonna make that the number one. That's the number one priority. The other two priorities, we're gonna bake because the baking is gonna go well this week. So we're gonna put that on the menu. So a no-knead bake. And then the third priority is going to be the coffee shop visit because we want to get out of the house. You just want to be able to write it down. You should be able to, in any planner, do your week at a glance to give yourself an idea of how your week is going to be structured so you're not going into Monday blind. When you write it down, it really does get encoded into your brain as something that you need to do. And what you'll find is you will walk into the kitchen and without even thinking of it, you will set up your camera and start recording your content because you have written it down and your brain understands that it's something important that you need to do. You could do yours a completely different way. Yours could be Meatless Monday or Meal Prep Monday. You could be Taco Tuesday. It could be Leftover Wednesday. Like however you want to do it is completely up to you. The point is not for it to be exactly what we did here today. It's for you to actually write down a plan so that when you get to Monday, you know what your goals are and you're not scrambling trying to figure out what to record. Because not knowing what you want to record is the biggest barrier to actually being a content creator. It's the easiest way to give up because you just kind of feel like, okay, well, I don't have anything, so I'm not going to do anything today. And the best way to alleviate that is to plan. So another thing that you can do if you don't want to necessarily be this structured is you write down this list of goals. This is your goals for the week. And each day you get up and you pick something from this list. But you need to make sure that you are prepping so that you can actually achieve this list before you have to start filming. If part of the prep for achieving that list is going to the grocery store, that's content. That can be on your list of things that you shoot for the week. But you just want to eliminate barriers to success here, and the best way to eliminate barriers to success is to plan. This is a good rubric to start out with. Make sure y'all subscribe for more creator tips. Make sure that you like and comment and let me know if there's anything that I missed. And make sure you come back for the next 10 days. This is day 20, okay? We're filming a video together on day 30. Days 21 through 29 are gonna be a lot more hands-on. I'm gonna teach you how to do food styling. I'm gonna teach you how to get those cool shots that you see people doing on social media. We'll do like a mock restaurant collaboration. We'll do a mock brand collaboration where I'm actually filming something in my kitchen and it's for a brand. And it'll all be like samples, but it'll give you a general idea of how to get this stuff done once you are doing your own brand collaborations and your own restaurant collaborations. So make sure you all are subscribed so you don't miss anything, and come back here tomorrow so that I can show you how to get the cool shots. Have a great rest of your day and I will see you then. Thank you so much for watching.